First off, with the help of commenters, I figured out who these mysterious characters are. These small ones are from a pilot called The Fancies, and this cat is from I Love You Mao Mao, which is a flash cartoon created by an OK KO writer, and not an actual CN show. Apple from Apple and Onion also appears next to Rodney, but he is extremely well hidden, so I didn't see him before. Gumball is also hidden next to Dr. Ghastly. Also in this ending city shot, you can see Chowder's house in the regular show park. Now then, the meat of the video. Ian Jones Quarty posted some behind the scenes information about Crossover Nexus on his Twitter, so I'd like to share some of the information because it's quite interesting. The idea for a crossover episode came from a series of episodes that took place in a hero school. They figured it would be neat to hide cameos in these episodes, but instead chose to make an entire crossover dedicated special instead. The episode was intended to be 22 minutes and have KO encounter many non-frozen characters. The characters were possessed by Strike's pen and not frozen by it. There was originally a scene where KO met Ruby and Sapphire before they fused into Garnet. Board panels for this scene were actually done by Rebecca Sugar. A complete storyboard was made for this 22-minute version. This panel even shows a living 1-1 from Infinity Train. But sadly, Cartoon Network wanted the episode to be 11 minutes, so the entire episode was rebuilt to the one we saw. The cityscape in this episode was directly inspired by the CN City bumpers. The crew had to submit legal requests for every character they wanted to include. Here's something really interesting. Class of 3000 and the Secret Saturdays were planned to appear in this episode, but the scene they appeared in was cut for time. Class of 3000 is a bizarrely obscure series to me, so I'm amazed they decided to reference it. Because their voice actors were already a part of the episode, the artist decided to include voice lines from Jake the Dog, Ilana, Schnitzel, and I Am Weasel. Every single character that appeared in this episode had to have official art and reference documents so they could be drawn accurately. That's why some characters are in really simple poses. A rather funny thing is that they could not find any official reference documents for I Am Weasel's mouth. Instead of finding the official document, the crew used the Wayback Machine to visit Cartoon Network's 2001 website and found a mouth chart there. They used official models and sound effects from Teen Titans Go to draw Raven, since that series is flash animated. And here's a complete list of the wall graffiti that references old CN blocks. I didn't even notice some of these in the episode, so maybe they aren't all in there. The last tidbit is that the overseas animation director used to work on Steven Universe and was excited to draw Garnet again. The other animators did a fantastic job recreating classic cartoon characters that they likely never even drew before. And that's about everything he shared. An incredible amount of effort goes into every episode of a cartoon, but this episode especially, since it was a love letter to so many different shows. Maybe the final product didn't match the original plan, but that usually happens, and the final product was still incredibly fun. I hope you learned something new about this great episode. And if you missed it, I made a video counting down every character cameo, so check that out if you're interested. Thanks for watching.